Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 19 of the money game. Are you having fun or are you hitting a wall? I have such great things to talk to you about today. Day 19, we are depositing $19,000 into our account. And I added it all up today, and I had to go back and add it up twice because I said, is that right? But as of today, we have flowed $190,000 into our virtual checking account. 190,000. So I looked it up and got out my handy dandy calculator on my phone, and that is just a little over $21,000 a day on average. We start out with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. So we're at $190,000. So I want you to check in with me and tell me what you're spending it on. Yesterday, I spent my $18,000. I have a pretty nice car. And even though we have 0% interest, I have about a year's payments left. So I took $12,000 and paid it off. And then I took the other $6,000 out of my $18,000 and put it down on my husband's new vehicle. Just why not? So that felt good. Today, I am taking $15,000 out of my virtual account, and I am taking that money and sending it to a friend in East Texas who's worked hard all of her life, and she doesn't have any children or anybody to really help her, and she is living on Social Security and a little bit of a little bit of money coming in. So I'm giving her $15,000 just because it makes me feel good. And then I'm taking the other $5,000 and I am putting in a wall, um, what do you call it? Like a fountain that collects water and stuff in our little courtyard with some plants, and that'll be about $2,500. And then I'm going to take $2,500 and get regular massages for a year. So what are you doing with it? I've had some really great feedback on this, and I'm going to give you some examples here. But in the meantime, I keep saying that we are both contagious and magnetic. And so I was listening to Dr. Bruce Lipton this morning. He is a cellular biologist. He is just crazy smart and really tuned in and tapped in. And he was talking about how our thoughts really do infect the quantum field. And he said, of all sciences, the one science that is beyond reproach is quantum physics. So he said, what I want to tell you is that your thoughts literally change the world. And he said, well, how does that happen? And he said, we think that many times that our thoughts are just contained in our head. And he said, truly, I can put wires and probes in on your scalp and do an EEG and encephalograph and read your brain functions. But he said there is a new process that is called a magnetoencephalograph. It is an MEG. And he said that the probe goes outside of the head. It never touches the head or the body, and it picks up and can read all of the thoughts that we are thinking and see all of the brain functions. Think about that. So why would we need to know that? We need to know that because as we change our thoughts, we are literally changing our own reality, and we are changing the reality of others in our world. We are. And so think about this. Has your thought process changed since you started this money game 19 days ago? Are you seeing things in a different way with money and abundance? Are we overcoming that old lack and fear mentality? This whole thing about, well, the 1% gets everything and we don't get anything. No, 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 no. We are changing that. And that's why I cherish your participation in this group, because the more people who are holding these thoughts, the more we are quantumly affecting our world. Here's the other good news. I was always taught in school that it took 51% of anything to make a change. If you had 100%, you needed to tip it at 51%. But then I learned years ago with Malcolm Gladwell and the tipping point, and even Lynn McTaggart in The Power of Eight. And they were talking about how it takes much less than that, like 5 to 7%. Now, those numbers have since changed, and I don't know if it's because we have more people in the world. I don't know. But it's now down to 3.5%. 3.5% of people agreed on something will tip it and change it. Think about that. 3.5%. So Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in this world. If you are seeing yourself differently, if you are seeing yourself doing great things and feeling abundant and flowing this abundance in a way that makes a huge difference in your life, the lives of your family and your friends and this group. That's why I always say, please give me some feedback. Please check in. Let me know. Please sing the money song. I get unexpected income all the time. I get unexpected income all the time. I get unexpected income. I get unexpected income. I'm so grateful for my income all the time. Sing that song because it rewires your brain. So, as a few examples, I had one woman, she and her husband have moved to a new house within this past year. And she said on day 16, they were out in the new empty garage. And her husband was looking around, wishing that he had more woodworking tools. And she said, hey, I just put $16,000 in my virtual account. Let's talk about what you want. Let's use that. And within a couple of days, they had an additional $2,400 show up in their account. How about that? I have another woman. She said that she's really getting into it. She's replacing all the floors in their house. She's having the front and the back patio done in stamped concrete to make it look beautiful. She is going to hire a functional medicine doctor, and she is going to take a week's vacation with her husband. And I have another woman who said, astonishingly, she said, I have never taken a real vacation as an adult that didn't involve work. So I'm going to give myself a vacation. Now, this is the same woman who went and repaid herself from all these people who have taken advantage of her over the years. She said, I've let them off the hook. I went ahead and put my money in for them, and I have totally forgiven them and let them off the hook. So I'm going to take a vacation. I might take a walking tour of Ireland. Maybe I'll go tour the churches in Europe. And she said, I'm going to get a weekly massage. I'm going to hire a functional medicine doctor. I think that's a big thing now. It's really cool. And she's giving more money to charities that are putting money into foster kids. And she is picking out 150 foster kids and giving them each a $50 gift card. Now, that's the kind of thoughtful spending and flowing that I love to see, because she's thinking about it and she's feeling it and she's having fun with it. So, what are you doing with your money? Please give me some feedback. Please comment below my YouTube channel or in the Facebook pages, whatever you want, or you can private message me if you want. That's fine too. I am so excited. Tomorrow's going to be day 20, and then we will go through day 30. So, we are infecting the quantum field. We are really, literally changing this world as we gather together every day with gratitude, love, abundance, and freedom. I love that about you. I love that about us. I'll see you tomorrow. Have fun. Make it a great day.